Hello, I'm Sunny Sadie. Welcome back to another vlog. It is around 1 p.m. I'm gonna go to the pool to prepare for class tomorrow. So I teach a human nutrition class and tomorrow we're doing nutrition and exercise. So I just need to look over that. And then I also have a class that I'm taking, so I need to unfortunately do a little bit of homework for it. I think this is my first time vlogging in the new Jeep. I just realized that. This is my new Jeep. Her name's Valencia because I've named all my vehicles with ending, so I wanted to keep that going. Some random updates. I finally found the mini Alani Nus. I called like GNC and Vitamin Shop and they had no idea what I was talking about. But I found them at King Supers. I think that's how you say it. I'm not local to that grocery store. I've never lived somewhere that has King Supers. I always feel like it's Scoopers or something. Anyways, I found the minis and I'm really excited about it because I feel like it's just the perfect little dose of caffeine before a workout. And then you can have coffee later in the day and not feel guilty about it because I definitely tried to watch my caffeine intake. The other random update is that I listened to the best podcast today, and I listen to podcasts pretty consistently, and it's not very often where someone's just like so captivating and interesting, and I think she was very passionate and that immediately hooks you as a listener. So the podcast I listened to is the Blonde Files podcast. I've only listened to a few episodes and so far I've loved the guests that she's had. Today's guest was Dr. Julia Digongi. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but it was so good. I immediately went and ordered her book because I really want to learn more about what she was talking about. I'm going to read a little synopsis from the episode. It says that she's a neurophysiologist who completed her residency at Harvard Medical School. She studied genetics, trauma, resilience, and more at Columbia. I do take notes when I listen to podcasts, so here are a few notes. She said, "We constrain our lives so much. Our ideas, we constrain our connections, we constrain our potential because of our unwillingness to feel feelings that our body is designed to feel." I really connected with most things that she said. She said we often feel miserable, so let's fix it versus let's just feel what we're feeling. The book arrives tomorrow, so once I actually read it, I'm going to talk more about it probably in the vlog because I have a feeling it's going to be really good. Additionally, I often review podcasts on my TikTok, so if you think this episode sounded interesting, it'll be reviewed on TikTok along with others, and I also have a Spotify playlist with all my favorite podcast listens, and they're all fitness, health related. Anyways, I am in Valencia because I'm gonna go to a coffee shop right now. Ryan started his master's at UC Boulder, and his professor's sick, so they're having a remote class today, which is really nice because he doesn't have to commute, but he has to take a quiz and stuff like that. So I'm gonna leave so that he feels like it's not a distracting zone. And I'm going to continue to do more of my school stuff. I have a lot. I could spend hours at this coffee shop. I'm going to take you with. The place is called Wayfinder. It's really cute. I went there for the first time like about a week ago. I'm really craving a latte, so I think I'm going to get latte. It is now 6 p.m. No, it is now 5:20, and I worked on my online class for a long time. It's a very silly class. You have to take a online class about teaching online classes so that you can therefore teach an online class in the future. And I already know that I'm not teaching an online class next semester because we just received our schedules today. So it feels kind of pointless, but you get paid for taking it, and it's just a lot of like busy work. So it's Definitely the least exciting class I've probably ever taken. I also spent a lot of time prepping for my class that I teach tomorrow. I'm going to share the most interesting thing that I learned, and maybe I've learned this before and I just don't remember it, but I took a screenshot of our textbook because it's online. I guess everything's online nowadays, and I hate it. I'm definitely old school. I would way prefer to have a textbook. But it says sports drinks with a carbohydrate concentration of 6 to 8% best support athletes participating in events lasting 1 hour or longer. I know that there's a lot of sport drinks nowadays that say like sugar-free or no calorie. And if you want a beverage specifically for athletic endeavors, you want it to have carbohydrates in it. So it says to calculate the carbohydrate concentration of a sports drink, all you have to do is divide the grams of carbohydrates per serving by the serving size in milliliters, and then multiply that by 100. So I'll put a picture of this so you can see what I'm talking about. But I just thought, wow, that's so interesting. Okay, I'm gonna head home now and take Kingsley for a walk. Good morning. Sometimes it's just a little too convenient to use Starbucks app to go. I was running a little bit late with making breakfast, so I just got a latte and a breakfast sandwich. I have a 48 minutes to be exact, commute to work. It is currently 8 a.m., so I like to get there at least half an hour early, prep for class. I am going to listen to a podcast. I always take this time or opportunity to listen to something. I will share if I like what I listen to. I'll see you at school. My teacher fit today is definitely giving middle school teacher vibes, but whatever. We're gonna go with it. When I get here, I just turn on all of the equipment, and then I'm gonna go make a bunch of copies because today students are giving presentations and they're also gonna grade their classmates, so they need a grading rubric. This is definitely the nicest technology I've ever had at any school. I teach at a community college, and this is nicer equipment than I had when I taught as a teaching assistant at my 4-year. So there's a little bit of a learning curve for all of the fancy technology. And the classroom has a very nice view, which is pretty cool. After teaching yesterday morning, I went to my second job, which is a personal training job, and I completely forgot to vlog any of it. But I am going to cut the vlog off here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.